Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Cowboys going up against the Chargers. They're getting close to kickoff in America's finest city, San Diego. So let's head out west and check in with our broadcasting team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
America's finest city on about as fine a Sunday afternoon as you're ever going to see. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Dallas Cowboys and the San Diego Chargers. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. Latavius Murray. He's at the 40, the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Latavius Murray, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. The very first play from scrimmage, how about that? Talk about setting a tone.
And people always talk about doing exactly that in the first 5 minutes of the game, the first offensive and defensive series. Who's going to gain an advantage? Well, we saw exactly what happened there. A tone was definitely set by the offensive team.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 8 yards to go here on second down. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And a look at the defense for the Cowboys.
Ha-Ha Clinton-Dix attracted a lot of attention when he was about to enter the NFL for his ability to play the football in the air. He's actually shown that he can tackle pretty well in the league, too.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Henry's got it out on the left side. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
All right, here we go.
They'll try and throw for it here. And right side, Henry's got it. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
And now a 1st down following that long gain. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pass incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. backfield. That's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
First and goal here from the 2. They'll run here with Bernard. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. Third and goal.
Hey, give him credit. That's a good, solid game there on the sneak because it all comes together. Enough space, get forward, gain yardage. Well done.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. It's a quarterback sneak. No gain on the play. And what to do now on fourth and goal?
They gain nothing. And all they need are inches.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. It's their quarterback. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from moving out in front. And he puts it through. After the touchdown, Aguayo now ready for the kickoff. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of...
There he goes, Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So out come the Chargers. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. No matter how you evaluate quarterbacks, at some point arm strength is going to come into the conversation. I'm really impressed by what I saw on that throw on the out route.
He'll look to throw, and this is going to be incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. That'll bring up second down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. And the back goes into motion. Time running out here on the play clock. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Second down following the run.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward. When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Throwing his car on third down. Being chased out left. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. Out comes the San Diego offense as they get set to see what they can do here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
Brandon, that just looked like a lot of confusion to me at the line of scrimmage. I don't think the offense had any idea of who was coming on the blitz and who was dropping off.
All right, here we go. All right, here we go.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They're going to look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the all-time interception king, Paul Krause. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Shift together here from the D-line. That was second down run for Murray. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down.
And they've stopped them on the first 2 downs. Obviously, this is an important play coming up here. I think it's more so for the guys on defense because if they stop them here, I think they've set the tone for the entire game, how difficult it's going to be to score on them.
He was looking for Nick Boyle that time. And it's 4th and 4. The Cowboys will turn it over now to Dan Bailey for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So they had great field position, but a 3-play drive that actually goes backwards, and then they kick the field goal.
And I think the key sequence in there, the key phrase you just gave us, a 3-play drive. Had the momentum, great field position, unable to move the football.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to San Diego after this timeout. They'll look to throw now on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Jalen Smith out of Notre Dame. Partner, that's got to be one of the best stories in the NFL, seeing him out on the field.
Yeah, it really is. That injury that he had during the bowl game against Ohio State, boy, that hurt his draft stock. So nice to see him out there.
I had him rated as the top player in his class in 2016 before his injury. He ends up going in the second round, and now he's starting to make the plays we expected to see.
All right, here we go. Leopard!
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now Gordon on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. On the return now, it's Josh Huff. Spinning past him. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, Carr. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it?
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 2 yards to go here on third down. They go play action for Murray. Now Carr. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. These guys told us, these guys being the coaches, they wanted to really stretch the field, get the ball down deep. They were able to do that here.
And you know when you stretch the field, you often leave guys in one-on-one situations, and that allows your better athletes to go up and get the football. I love the preparation that they put into this. They made it a priority, and they got what they expected.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Bailey able to knock it through. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back. Hey, Charles, you give me water. Jeez, Chuck, they cut off the halftime show again. Quicker than anticipated, ready for the start of the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive. Just past the 30-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Play clock winding down. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 3. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead. Aguayo on for the PAT. And the lead is now 2. After the touchdown, Aguayo now ready for the kickoff. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know in the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Carr going to try and throw on third down. And Huff reels it in. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
All right, here we go. Red 18. Red 18.
Carr now on first down. And his throw is incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
10th carry of the game now, Murray. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. And this defense looks for one more stop here on third after the run.
All right, here we go.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Second down now after the incompletion.
All right, here we go. Green, touching that body.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
That was a really nice job there, stretching zone coverage by running that route deep enough before breaking it back towards the sideline and being open.
And a precise throw for the reception in the first. He'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure right. And this one is incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Well, that second down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
And that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Ready to charge.
The play clock's running down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Not only is a slant route really difficult to cover, it's a real staple play for an offense on a 4th down because it's a quick-hitting play. Get the ball in the hands of the quarterback right to the receiver.
And the receiver has to be ready because that thing's coming on a rope. And we're back now in Mission Valley and San Diego. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is caught at the end. And he's brought down after a good gain. A big gain that time for the Chargers. 31 yards.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
They come out here in the eye. They'll try and he's in across the chalk. Touchdown, San Diego. It's their quarterback taking it in. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Not only touchdown number 2 for him, but a big run to boot. However, still trailing.
Still trailing, but not because of his efforts. Well, he's playing really well, and I love his long speed there, right? Able to get out there and burst all the way to the end zone, and smart enough to keep the ball in his hands and get into the end zone for the touchdown. In 2016, on all levels of football, we're seeing guys drop it before the goal line. What's the rule, Brandon? Run into the goal post.
That's right.
Before you drop the ball.
That.
There you go.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Again, it's Murray. Oh, he bowls over him. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
8 yards there on a 1st down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll go as a gain of 12. And that leads to a Dallas 1st down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So 5 yards remain now. Still 1st down. Following the penalty, it's Murray. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows his offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Derek Carr, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. And the lead is down to 2. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They have the football. They're looking good, but the lead is just 2. So any mistake in a field goal can beat you. They got to be careful.
And that's where it gets difficult because you don't want that to leak into your thinking. You want to play like, hey, we've got the advantage. We can close this out. Don't play from fear, and they can win this game.
See if they can play fear-free and hang on. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Shift together here from the D-line.
Let's go.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. Room here to run. He's at the 30. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
And that makes it a 9-point game. After the touchdown, Aguayo now ready for the kickoff. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out proves somewhat fruitful as he is able to get it across the 25 by a little bit. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
In motion goes the tight end. Now Carr. Forced out to his left. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
To throw, it's Carr. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Jason Barrett. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Always, hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
There are men, and there are giants. Bass and stills in the building, flash the kid.